The discriminant is the quantity that will indicate whether the quadratic equation has 0, 1, or 2 solutions. There's 3 possible scenarios. If the discriminant comes out negative, so b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, so this portion here under the radical is a negative number, that means that the square root is undefined and there are no solutions. So if this is negative, that means there are no solutions. If the discriminant equals 0, so b squared minus 4ac equals 0, the square root of the 0 is 0. That means that there is exactly one solution. If we have a positive discriminant, so b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, this portion is a positive number. The square root of a positive number is a positive number, therefore there are 2 solutions. A quadratic function f of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 2 is shown. The graph of f has no x-intercepts, which implies that the graph has no solutions. Now notice the discriminant. So if we plug in these values here in b squared minus 4ac, we show that that's negative 4. So the discriminant here is negative 4, which would imply that there are no solutions, and we can see in the graph that there are no zeros. The quadratic function g of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 1 is shown. Here we see that there's exactly 1 0. And if we plug in this into the discriminant equation here, we see that it equals 0. So here's an example where we have one solution and the discriminant equals 0. The quadratic function h of x equals x squared plus 2x is shown. Here we have 2 zeros, therefore we would assume that the discriminant is positive. Let's see. If we take this a is 1 and b is 2 and c is 0, plug it in here, we see 4 as our solution. 4 is a positive number, therefore there are 2 solutions.